Welcome back. Speaking of the US President Donald Trump, he has put out another post with regards to this ceasefire agreement or this understanding that has reached between India and Pakistan. Though obviously Pakistan is already in the breach after its violation last evening. But it seems that Donald Trump has reacted on this, but he doesn't seem to mention any ceasefire violation by Pakistan so far. Let's put that out on Truth Social, what the President of the United States has been saying. That I am very proud of the strong and unwaveringly powerful leadership of India and Pakistan for having the strength, wisdom and fortitude to fully know and understand that it was time to stop the current aggression that could have led to the death and destruction of so many and so much. Millions of good and innocent people could have died. Your legacy is greatly enhanced by your brave actions. I am proud that the USA was able to help you arrive at this historic and heroic decision. While not even discussed, I am going to increase trade substantially with both of these great nations. Additionally, we'll work with both of you to see after 1,000 years a solution can be arrived at concerning Kashmir. Now, God bless the leadership of India and Pakistan, a job well done. So this is, in a way, as far as Donald Trump seems to be taking up the teacher's mode and seems to be saying that the mediation is because it was the intervention of the United States, and the credit actually goes to him and his leadership. Pradeep, what do we make of Donald Trump's latest post? Because again here, he doesn't seem to mention the ceasefire violation and the breach by Pakistan hours after the announcement.
See, Amitabh, what actually, if you go by this post of Donald Trump is trying to score the brownie point, and he's trying to take credit for everything what really has happened in this subcontinent so far as ceasefire is concerned. He's saying it is because of the mediation and intervention of the United States of America that both the leaders from India and Pakistan agreed to ceasefire. Though he's showering praises on both the leaders because they better sense prevailed and they understood that this aggression will only lead to death and destruction and devastation. Many of people would have really died. But then he's trying to give credit to himself and his leadership, where he's trying to prove a point that they were the one who mediated, and it is because of their intervention that today you see the peace in this region. You're absolutely right. No mention about the ceasefire violation.
But a solution for Kashmir. What do we make of this point here? What's wrong with Kashmir, according to Donald Trump, that he is seeking a solution for Kashmir?
See, one thing is quite clear, that Kashmir is sorted out. Because if we talk about Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. Yes, there is anything that India has to take back, that is Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Already in this regard, a resolution has been passed in Parliament in 1994. And after abrogating of Article 370, even Amit Shah has made that clear in the Parliament, that we can even give our life to get back Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir, because it's a part of this Jammu and Kashmir and we have to get it back. And that's one of the reasons that India has already made it clear that if there is any dispute, that's about the POJK, and that will need to be sorted out between the India and Pakistan. Though he has not, Donald Trump has not mentioned about which part he is talking about, but he said even after 1,000 years. It seems as if he's mocking at Pakistan somewhere, that you always keep on parroting one line, Kashmir, because the K line you keep on talking about. Maybe after 1,000 years we can think of really sorting out this Kashmir issue. So that's how that is his style of tongue-in-cheek remark. And I see it as a tongue-in-cheek remark from Donald Trump's side, because where he's showing non-seriousness about the issue, nothing to do with, because for him the priority was that there should be a ceasefire, no hostilities on border, because if there is going to be any kind of hostility or the tension between the two countries, because many of his programs will go here, especially when we talk about Indo-Pacific Ocean, that will definitely going to give edge to China in this region. So Donald Trump and the Americans have got their own interest. At the end of the day, they look after their interests. It hardly matters to them whether who is going to die, who is not going to die. We have seen what actually Americans have done in many of the countries. Those are democratic nations, and today what really you can see, the ragtag of the terror organizations that are operating there. Whether you can look at the Iran, you can look at Syria, you can look at Yemen, many other countries where there had been intervention from the United States side. So I think Donald Trump wanted that there should be peace, because they wanted that if we talk about Indo-Pacific Ocean, they want to have their dominance in that region. They do not want to give China to have the edge. So the better thing is that there's peace peace between the two countries should prevail, because that way I think that China would have become a bigger player, and maybe he would have been siding with Pakistan, that though directly China would not have got involved in any kind of war, because already there is a history, because we saw that in 1962 when China gave setback to India, Pakistan thought this was an opportunity. Pakistan gave Shaks Camp Valley to China.
So we'll be focusing on that. As far as this latest post by the President of the United States is concerned, I'm just going to once again read out what he has said hours after even Pakistan was found in the breach of this understanding, this agreement that was reached between India and Pakistan, where he says that I'm very proud of the strong and unwaveringly powerful leadership of India and Pakistan for having the strength, wisdom and fortitude to fully know and understand that it was time to stop the current aggression that could have led to the death and destruction of so many and so much. Millions of good and innocent people could have died. Your legacy is greatly enhanced by your brave actions. I am proud that the USA was able to help you arrive at this historic and heroic decision. While not even discussed, I am going to increase trade substantially with both of these great nations. Additionally, I will work with you both to see after 1,000 years a solution can be arrived at concerning Kashmir. God bless the leadership of both India and Pakistan on a job well done. A job well done is the statement coming in from the President of the United States of America. We'll be speaking to the experts of what they make of this statement by the President of the United States of America as things are slowly progressing, as we are also standing by for the latest media briefing on part of the government.